Greetings, fellow nerds. Welcome to another MTG NerdPhil video where we are doing some more Strixhaven Standard in the Mythic ladder. So, today we're going to be doing something a little bit more on the goofy side today. So we'll see how this goes and plays out. It's actually had a decent amount of success. So if you want to see more stuff like this, you know what to do. Be sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, hit that notification bell so you have an easier time finding me in the future. You can also catch me live on Twitch. You can find that in the description down below. Usually streaming around from 7:30 to 10 or 11, sometimes earlier, sometimes even later if I have the energy for it. So be sure to follow me on Twitch. We're doing a lot of variety stuff, not just MTG, playing some Edge of Eternity currently, and some Valorant every now and then. So be sure to check me out there as well. So question of the day. What has been your favorite Planeswalker to come out in Strixhaven? There's a couple to choose from. We've got Professor Onyx, we have Rowan and Will, and we also have Mila and Luca. So which one was your favorite? I also got to say a lot of the new D&D stuff is being spoiled at the time of recording, and I'm really excited to maybe talk about that in the future. So let me in the comments down below what you'd like to see me talk about for D&D, because I was an avid, I still consider myself an avid D&D player, even though I haven't played in about a year, but, I'm really excited for the next set. So let me know in the comments. So today we're looking at 5-color Planeswalkers. That's right, we're revisiting a goofy deck. We're going to try and use the new Planeswalkers a little bit, and see how it goes. So let me show you what we are working with. So we got Valky, aka Tybalt. Great card. Can be an early drop to slow down the opponent, or it can be Tybalt himself, which is fantastic. 2 Lotus Cobras. Can be a creature, can be a blocker, can be a ramp. Good all around. 3 Path to the World Trees. We are playing 5 colors, so we want to make sure we get the right colors out. Path to the World Tree is a good way to kind of make sure we're getting the correct land. And we could even use the activated ability. I don't know if we ever will, but we might. 2 Tangled Florhedrons can be a land or can be a ramp creature. Rareleaf Pixie can be a ramp creature. Also a flyer, so we can maybe get a little aggressive. So we got Mila and Luca as well. So Mila's pretty good because we are playing a lot of Planeswalkers, so we could get more loyalty counters. And the second ability is not bad. Whenever a permanent you control becomes the target of a spell or ability, and ability controls, you may draw a card. So card draw, always good. Luca, we're going to be mostly using for card advantage. We're not playing a lot of creatures, obviously, so mostly for the card selection here. 1 Rowan and 1 Will. Both sides are pretty decent. Rowan can apply some pressure or just kind of be bait to not get our life down, but Will is very good in most circumstances. For Cultivates, 2 Eskas, we can actually use the Prismatic Bridge to get Planeswalkers. 3 Landward Visionaries for the card draw. 1 Kasmina. Scry could be pretty important here. 2 Kayas. 2 Professor Onyxes. 2 Garuks. And 4 Ugins. So of course, Ugin is the best Planeswalker, so we do have to include Ugin as much as we can. So we got 4 plains, 1 island, 2 swamps, 1 mountain, 4 forest, and a couple of the pathways here. And the World Tree just to make sure that, we don't have to worry about color stuff in the future. So we'll see how this goes. I'm kind of expecting it to be extremely goofy and really silly. I may even visit 5-color gods. I've done it twice already, but it's just something I enjoy doing because it's extremely goofy and hilarious to win with, but we shall see. So this hand I'm going to keep. This is actually pretty good. We have a turn 2 and a turn 3. And the turn 2 and 3 are pretty good. So this is probably as good as it gets in terms of early drops. So, ooh. So we'll set it for black here. We'll play the Valky. See what our opponent is working with here. Looks like this is a Winota deck. I guess I'll take the Bone Crusher Giant, sure. On the turn. And so we can cultivate next turn. Lots of good things there. Don't hate that at all. Plays the Shadow. That's fine with me. Okay. Oh, we got Mila. Interesting. So we're going to search for a white for sure. And we'll search for a blue. And I'm going to get aggressive here. if he wants the Bone Crusher back, that's fine with me. Shile's pretty good in this deck just because it provides extra form of aggression. Okay. So next turn we can play the Kaya and see what happens here. Okay, decides to exile our Valky. That's totally fine with me. Alrighty. So, could play Kaya here. So I am going to exile you. Get back a 2/2. Next turn we can Garruk, do lots of good things with Garruk. I imagine he's gonna get bone stomped here. Yeah, pretty easy to predict our opponent's plays here.
Just gonna
Luminar Gaspard, no surprise there as well. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and play the Garruk. First I'll attack, just see what's happening here. Make some wolvesy wolves. So Garruk buys us a little bit of time, which is good. So I do have to be worried. This looks like it could be just straight up Boros aggro, which is fine. Yeah, he's doing this so that Garruk gets easier to be killed. Sure, not a problem. Alrighty. I'm gonna go ahead and draw. There's our Ugin. So that's good. We can cast Ugin and make our opponent's lives pretty miserable. So I'm gonna set this for, I don't think it really matters. I'll set it for black. I mean 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I don't technically need to play the Florahedron. So I won't. And no attacks. I'm just gonna wipe the board next turn anyway. Even with a Winota play, we should be okay. I still don't know if this is a Winota deck, to be quite honest, but as long as we keep our Visionary alive, we should be okay. Alrighty.
The curse is affecting me more than I thought.
Ooh, that's a line. Ooh, I'm glad we set that for black. So I'm just gonna attack with everybody here except the Visionary. So we get extra damage in. Yep, sure. Hello, meet. Give it a sec. Meet to Ugin. How do you do? Ugin is here to, you know, just kind of say, you play Aggro, I play Ugin. Da-da. And we'll neg 3 here, of course. Get rid of everything, including our own stuff, but it is most certainly worth it. And we can actually play the Florahedron as a land just in case we find another Ugin, which we have 3 more of. So, depends what our opponent does next turn, but Ugin can bolt most things, but even then, we should be okay for the most part. Oh, looks like he has a way to get rid of it? He's hovering over it. Not really sure what's going on here. A Bone Crusher Giant, perhaps, but that won't be enough. Beat Boros aggro pretty easily. Ugin does have that effect where he goes, oh, you play small things, do you? Well, let me just neg for a small number and continue to wreck your day afterwards. So that was that's a pretty easy win, not gonna lie. We had a good curve there. And honestly, there are Planeswalkers like Kaya that can be used to kind of just draw aggression away from our face and, you know, wait for kind of our win condition there. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep this as well. It's a bit slow, a lot slower than I would like it to be, but it's something I can work with. Alrighty. Next turn we can cultivate, get our lands. Oh, looks like we're playing against rogues. This is gonna be a little rough, not gonna lie. This is gonna be a little bit of a rougher match. So honestly, we'll probably just need to bank for an Ugin here. There's World Tree, so that actually helps with our mana. But we get white and black. And we'll set the white onto the battlefield. And it looks like they could be playing Xerath as well. So this will be interesting. This is certainly going to be a little bit more tougher than. Oh, they're playing. Oh, okay. Wow. Oh, okay. Nighthawk Scavenger. I have not seen you in a hot minute. Okay. Well, let me go ahead and play the Visionary here. And I'm doing this to draw a card. The closer I get to Ugin, the better. As tempting as it was to play one of our Garuks or Kaya's, it's just better to, looks like he has a Xerath. What do we have in our graveyard? Nothing too terrifying, so that's okay with me. I'm actually surprised he did that. Okay. So it looks like he has a counter spell waiting for us. It's gonna be a little rough, but we'll run into it nonetheless. Not that we have a choice anyway, let's be real. Okay, so maybe it was worth it to get rid of the Nighthawk Scavenger, because I think we're dead here. Again, this is a more trolly deck, so of course we're gonna have a little bit more trouble against our more traditional decks here, but, you know, I'm okay with that. Counterspell number 2 coming in, drawn in the lock. They always have multiple in hand. Says good game. It's a, you know, just play your card. Yeah. So again, a little bit more of a traditional deck that this deck does struggle with. No surprise there. And of course, you know, some people still haven't gotten the fact that it's 2021 and that rogues are a little bit more boring to play against. But you do you. You do you. I mean, honestly, I'm surprised he's not, like, numbered already with that kind of deck, but, you know, it just maybe shows maybe his inability to use rogues. Just saying. Just a thought. Just a thought. I'm going to go ahead and keep this. It has the World Tree. So. Another rogues deck, most likely. Okay, that's fine. I mean, you do you. Rogues be rogues. Oh, it looks like it's actually Dimir Control. Okay. Still a more traditional type of deck, but, Control will always be around as far as I'm concerned. We'll get ourselves a blue. That's why we play our 1 blue here, even though we're a little bit more blue light. We still have cards that do tap for blue, so playing the Pixie Fairy is going to be important. And more importantly, it does get us a little bit closer to, our Planeswalkers here. Oh, there's Mila. So I expect to get countered here. Or he could even draw a card. He probably might not even be too worried about the Pixie Fairy. He's not. Okay. I mean, that is the right choice. I don't really have anything I can play next turn anyway. So if I draw a Kaya, though, I could play the Kaya. That'd be great. Decides to go for the removal spell. Makes sense. Makes sense. Play the World Tree here. So this hand is a little bit more slower than I would like it to be, but that's okay. I mean, these are both long term decks, so we'll see how we do. Decides to hold back. Alrighty, no worries there. I could play Eska, but I'm actually gonna hold back here. I want him to tap out, and then I can actually play the Prismatic Bridge, perhaps. Which would be pretty great, not gonna lie. He's like, what is our opponent playing? Okay, I can handle a 3/3, that's nothing huge. Okay, so my thought process is that I don't really care if Onyx gets countered. because I have Garruk, who's actually a little bit more better in the control matchup because he can create creep pressure and also destroy creatures. So he's a little bit better in a lot of situations here. So the moment I get our opponent to tap out, they could actually be in a lot of trouble though, because we will resolve something pretty big. So we're actually doing not too bad. Just need them to get to use as much as they can here. So, get them to use another counter spell. I know he has one. It's control. You always need to run your counter spells. Oh, this I did not expect. Maybe he doesn't have anything. Could have another Shark Cyclone though. But this also helps us a little bit, gets us a little bit closer to getting a land, which gets us Ugin, which if we resolve Ugin, that's pretty much game. That is a tapped land, unfortunately, so that's not quite what I was looking for. Yep, there's another Shark Tornado. Continue using your counter spells. Probably attacks the Garruk here, right? But even then, that technically buys us time, so I'm okay with that. Could be worse.
I didn't like you anyway.
I certainly didn't. There's a second Ugin, so that's actually pretty good. Alright, I'm going to try and land to Bolt here. Probably gets countered once again, and that's okay. The moment we can resolve an Ugin, we pretty much kind of take over the game here. I think he's trying to like resolve a Shark Typhoon as a permanent. That would be my best guess. But the moment he does that, we can actually kind of take over the game here.
Oh, so you've seen through my disguise.
So I'm going to exile the Shark Typhoon. Just gives us a little bit more pressure off our face.
You won't miss it.
Forces them to use more Shark Typhoons as cycling card as opposed to a permanent. Oh, okay. Decides to go with the Behold the Multiverse play. That is fine with me. Kept one on top, so that's pretty bad sign for us. He probably has some sort of answer to Tybalt then. I imagine that's an Alrund's Epiphany. And probably another Alrund's Epiphany. That being said, how do I get out of this? Murderous Rider. Sure, no problem. Here's the thing, our opponent is tapped out. I feel like there's no better time to actually resolve a Prismatic Bridge. And why not? I'll play a Luca here. Or a Mila. Because now we'll get our Planeswalkers. So here comes Alrund's Epiphany number 1. Which is actually fine because the World Tree actually helps us deal with at least one of the birds flying at our faces. Oh. Crippling Fear. I don't even know what that creature type is. What is an Azra? So this is pretty nice here. We're going to get... He can't counter this because this is actually an ability. Well, that's not quite what I was expecting, if I'm frankly honest, but that's fine. So we don't play God, so the World Tree is not particularly helpful. It's just there to color fix for us. But maybe I should throw in a God or two in there, just for the kicks and giggles. Although, actually, I probably could have put in the Gruul one. Oh gosh, why do I forget her name? Huh, interesting choice. Yeah, I'm just gonna hold on to Ugins as long as I can, just because they have to tap out at some point to play something that they want. Yep.
Under my tutelage, even you can master death.
It's probably a
Come
counterspell,
on,
right?
There's gotta be something useful. Ugh.
Alright, let's see if we can get a point. Okay. That was unfortunate. Ugin probably gets countered here. Yep. Okay. Now we're in a bit of trouble. Now he has enough mana to play something and hold up a counterspell, which is slightly annoying. But we still have a shot, which is good. It's just a long shot now. He's just gonna be searching up counterspells every time now. Oh gosh, we were doing so well.
Let's go digging.
If I can get a Ugin to resolve for free, that'd be good. Oh, he's tapped out. This is huge. He's tapped out. I can neg 6.
Welcome to my.
Now I do lose the Prismari Bridge, but I'm okay with that.
Planeswalker.
He will be set back to... And he's actually... Wow! He gave it back to me? Sir! Sir, you're so kind. Oh my goodness, your contribution is so appreciated. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for your contribution. I was concerned I was going to lose the Prismari Bridge, but it looks like I don't have to be too worried about it. Thank you for your contribution, sir. It is much appreciated. Man, Soul Shatter is such a good card. Play the Murder Starter? Sure, no problem. Actually, we'll play the Prismari Bridge first. And then we will play Will. We'll make sure you don't do any damage for us.
I'll impress with perfection.
We still have 2 more Ugins, which is pretty important here. We also have another Garuk and Kaya. And yeah. So we're doing okay. We probably will top a creature just because we still have plenty of those in our deck as well. But we're doing okay. Resolves a Shark Typhoon, so that's pretty bad. No lie. Okay, Landwar Visionary does get us a card. Which, oh. This is a lot closer than I thought, but maybe I should include making this a god deck as well. Maybe a hybrid of some sort. So I know this is a counterspell. Yeah, might as well try and land it. Yeah. I did figure that he did have the counterspell. I mean, there was a pause on the Pixie, which means he had it. Oh. Not gonna lie, that was a little painful. Not gonna lie. A little painful there. Didn't appreciate that. He's going for our face too. Wow, he's really not concerned. Yeah, he's really trying to end this. So he probably has another counterspell in hand. So I do need this to be a relatively big hit. If it's an Ugin, that's great. Oh boy. Yep. Let's see if the luck of the draw is with us. Oh.
Study hard, and one day you may rival your
I'm not sure if this
teachers.
matters. I'm pretty sure he has another counterspell in hand. Definitely don't want that.
The future is not yet decided.
I guess I should do this at the very least. I don't think I'm dead in there. Oh, let me try. Yeah, good game. Okay, so, unfortunately, we just missed our Ugin triggers by the Prismatic Bridge just a tiny bit. But again, we're facing a pretty common meta deck here. So, I'm going to give this another run here. Just maybe one more run. We beat... So we're running into decks that actually... Again, this is a bit more trolly deck. But we're running into decks that do have a good shot of beating this deck. Rogues is pretty quick and they mill our stuff. And then Control just like they just get to counter everything we do. And we're a bit slower, so that helps us, but it helps them as well. So this hand's pretty great. So I'm gonna go ahead and keep it. I don't see why not. So it looks like we're playing against mono. Oh, look. Oh, another Boros aggro deck. So maybe this is the deck that beats Boros, and I'm just, you know, that's what we need to do. Search for a white here. Okay, next turn we get to play the Landlord Visionary. So we have 2 Ugins in hand, so the quicker we get to ramp... Oh, this is Teamer. Oh. Oh. I don't know what this is. Or Jeskai. This is Jeskai. I don't know my color combo sometimes. They just escape me. That's fine. We do get the draw effect afterwards, so that's pretty important. Okay, another Mila. We'll take that, sure, for sure. So this is Jeskai Control. Another control deck, but this one might be a little bit easier for us. Okay, so they don't have a counterspell in hand, it seems like. Oh, they're playing Jace the Mirror Mage.
I understand. I have a lot to
I have not seen Jace in a hot minute.
as many people as possible.
I think we pretty much win if we get the Garuk to resolve, because that's just constant free pressure. Yeah, here we go. Feel like that's a good sign for us.
I see how all this connects now.
You do? What's he looking for? That's the real question. So I think this is also a little bit more on the traditional goofy side, which I appreciate.
Another answer, another riddle.
Another answer, another riddle. This is very interesting. I don't know what to make out of this deck. He doesn't want us to ramp anymore. It's fine. Huh, this is actually kind of worrisome. I just don't know what he's doing. See if we can...
You cannot run or hide.
Well, he's definitely looking for something.
Don't be so friendly.
Search for another white here. So I actually should have played the island. I should have just played the World Tree, searched for the plains, and then played Mila, but this is fine. ECD.
I'm going back to the woods.
Now, he doesn't have a creature, but I guess I should just Ugin for the heck of it.
Now here's an interesting idea.
Oh, I can't anyway. Whatever. Well, here's the thing. Just in case. I can't count mana is what I've learned.
Back to square one.
But we'll play the Mila nonetheless. Unfortunate, but it's not the worst. Oh, that's the worst. Okay. This could be useful here. Oh right, he has Jace. He does have a Planeswalker.
Others will acknowledge is a skeleton key.
Okay. I'm gonna World Tree here. Alright, well, a second Ugin, if one Ugin, two Ugins didn't help, then three certainly will. He's clearly going for some combo piece that I just don't know about. Sure, Mystical Dispute, pretty common here. Alright, so now he's playing his counter spells.
Every thought matters.
Man, we're just playing against like, all the control decks today, aren't we? I'll try again. Gotta keep trying. He's running out of cards. And now I have another creature, so... I mean, this works. He's clearly looking for something. It's just what terrifies me. What is he looking for? What CGB deck did I miss now?
Solving mysteries is my specialty.
On top and bottom? Okay. Alright. Jeez, I have all the cultivates in the world. Well, let's see if you have a counter spell. Doesn't look like it. Interesting. There we go. I'm gonna neg 3 here. Just get rid of Jace altogether.
Better solution.
What do you have? What should I be worried about? He's clearly digging for something, which is what terrifies me. Okay. What is this deck? Wait, what does this do? Okay. Jeez. This do be rough. I think someone is messaging me. Oh my gosh. We somehow drew more lands. Well, I cannot win a game where I draw only lands as well. So this is this do be rough. What is he looking for? And he has a Mystical Dispute in hand. I mean, I'm gonna try it, right?
It feels good to get back to the battlefield. Soldiers don't need sentimentality.
Oh, actually important here. Alright, maybe we do have a shot after all. I don't... Luca's there for the card selection, so... I'm just really afraid of what our opponent's gonna do. He's still drawing cards. What the heck is he looking for?
Another betrayal. You'll pay.
Another betrayal. You'll pay. Alright, I'll take it.
Just you wait. I'll win by blade or by bow.
Don't need a Florahedron, that's for
I
sure.
won't fight alongside weaklings.
There's an Ugin. Might as well, right? My gosh. I am running into all the counter decks today, huh? Counter, counter, counter. Counter, 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 counter. Counter, 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 counter. Counter, 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 counter. I wonder if our opponent is having fun. He's clearly looking for something. That would be that something, right? Alright, I think we've lost all our Ugin, so that's pretty rough. Not gonna lie. A Shark Typhoon as well.
New job,
First off,
new
I
life,
don't like
new
what you
art.
have.
You'll learn the power of death.
Reinforcements are
Yes,
on
I
their
would like to
way.
discard a card. I don't need another land.
The Prismari teach some good moves.
Alright. I don't think that really matters to me. Alright, I will... Oh gosh, why am I thinking about scooping? I don't know. Why am I thinking about scooping?
I prefer a peaceful resolution. But I'll fight if I think, then act.
Oh, you're brave.
Alright.
Or just foolish.
They're looking for something. I just don't know exactly what. Is this all the Auron's Epiphany in the world? You know, I'm just... Funny enough, this was a god deck. This would be a totally different game. Not awful. Let's do some card selection here.
Soldiers don't need sentimentality.
Okay. Also a little bit.
Come on, there's got to be something.
I don't
useful.
even need a sword to win.
Yes. You saw nothing, my friend. My goodness, this guy has all the counter spells in the world. Oh my goodness. Just counters, 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 counters. Yeah, unfortunately, I think our opponent has this.
Breathe in. Exhale.
If that's in Auron's Epiphany, I'm pretty sure we lose. What is he looking for, though? I just don't even understand. Is his win condition Shark
Never thought
Typhoon?
I'd miss the library.
I guess it is. I think we're gonna deck out faster than our opponent. It's pretty funny. He's attacking our Planeswalkers. No, you're awful.
Will.
No, we lost all four. Okay, so somehow we never got our Ugins to trigger from the Prismari bridge, and we ended up having to draw all of them. Alright, we will scoop here. We never got to see the cool thing happen, but that's okay. I mean, this was a little bit more of a trolley deck, so hopefully you guys did enjoy that nonetheless. I do like to be a little bit goofy on this channel, so if you want to see more stuff like this, you know what to do. Hit those buttons down below, follow me on Twitch, all that good stuff. So, there will be, I will be on vacation in a couple days, so I'm not really sure what that will entail for the upcoming days, but I'm hoping to provide some videos at the very least for, I'm going to be on vacation for 2 weeks, but I think I'll be able to prepare 1 week ahead of time. I'm not sure about 2 weeks, but I'll do my best. So Please keep sticking around, help me get to 300 subscribers. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're still here, right now up top, YouTube is showing me my most recent upload, and right below that is a video that YouTube thinks you specifically like, so go ahead, explore your channel. Thank you all so much for watching. See you for your next NerdPhil.